second one, we're going to have the guy bypass my legs and start to come to the side here. Now, there are two situations. I might do this while he's standing, or I might do this when he's passing guard on the ground. So in the first situation here, he's standing, he gets to a position that's perpendicular to me. The first thing that I need to do is create some space between myself and my opponent here. So I'm going to shrimp away, and as I shrimp away here, bringing his knee in, I'm going to throw my leg over. And I can place it, depending on how close he is, on his hip or on top of his thigh here. And I'm going to push off that foot and bring him back to the center. So once again, I'm facing him. He's right here to my side. He's going to pass my guard. Eventually, he's going to close the distance here and get to the side. I shrimp away, throw the leg over, and push, getting him back into guard. This is by far the single most important skill you can have and develop when you're trying to create your open guard game. If you cannot maintain that person right here, right in the middle, you're not going to be able to execute your attacks. As a white belt, you're only going to be able to attack people here. As a blue belt, you're going to widen the angle a little bit. As a purple belt, you might be able to attack them from the side here. But it's a good habit to keep everybody in front of you. So when you're sparring, you want your opponent to be between your legs, right in the middle of the guard, not some awkward angle if you can avoid it. If my opponent is here, down on the ground, what I want to do in this case here, I need to create more space, more distance. He's closer to me, so it's harder to execute the drill unless I'm, extremely flexible. How am I going to place this foot here if I don't shrimp away? So when we have our students drill this here, we really emphasize hip movement. So when he closes the distance, I need to push him away and shrimp, moving my hips. So as I push him away, I always tell my students to push on the neck. If you do drill this over and over again, you don't want to push on the neck every single time because you might hurt your partner. So you might change to the shoulder. But keep in mind that in a fighting situation, you want to make sure that you have the blade of your hand right here against the neck. Now, I shrimp and push, and now with this space here, I'm going to be able to throw the leg over to the shoulder this time, and I'm going to push off until I'm once again with this position, the guard, a good open guard position. My opponent is right between my legs here. Now, as a drill, just imagine if you do this over and over. You can do it a couple of times. To cut time, you can have the person move right here and then move back there, but that's going to take a little while. So one way of doing this here that will buy you time and will let you execute this a little faster is to come all the way here, shrimp, place your foot, and now instead of going and stopping right in the middle where you normally would in a fight, I can go all the way. So now I have James on my opposite side. So this makes things a little easier here. So control, shrimp, place right there, and go all the way. Understand though that in a fight you want to stop right there. I'm just going, a little further so he doesn't have to move. It's faster for me to move underneath him than it is for him to go all the way around to the opposite side. So this is open guard control number 2, the most important of the 3. Now for the last one, once again,